Hey y'all, it's the Calm Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Alright, so family, so this is Black Sam's part. Of course, you could just say part 2 because I already did Lauren's, but I did the astrology on both of them at the beginning of her video. So of course I won't, do that again, but he is a Pisces sun, and I just want to say this is a mashup, just quick clips, only just a few, because a lot of them I didn't want to have copyright because it's nips, music on it. But let me just say this. If y'all asking when y'all see the one clip, when he walked that nigga across the street, that did something to my soul. Listen. Yes, I did run that twice, so y'all can see that twice. All right, I love y'all. Let's get into the messages, though, but powerful messages from Nip, too. All right, let's do it, y'all.
But I also know that you are working on a 8-episode docuseries on FC.
We've been working on it for quite a while. We getting close, ups and downs, hurdles, just trying to make sure that it's done correctly in the right way for bro. I always knew, and the team always knew, it needed to be episodic. There's so much that people don't know. About bro's life and journey, and by the grace of God, we've had so much footage, and I think it's important that we just do it correctly. As certain episodes are very hard. A lot of the footage I never even knew existed. It's a blessing. You kind of brought back to that moment when you see things that that you didn't know existed. When people see the documentary, they love bro now. They're gonna be like paying homage.
You are renovating the shop. What has that been like? Reviving that space?
Yeah, it's been good. Got the signs up. Really just coming together as a team and figuring out what we were going to do with the space was important. So making that the center, Neighborhood NIP Foundation. The last key thing in there, we're building a studio. And it's going to be a free studio for the kids. They can come in. We'll have teachers there that'll teach them how to record themselves, make beats, modeled after a program that Hustle went to in Watts. That was for free. That's how he learned how to do music. He was very vocal, like, man, that was so important for me. So he's like, just a little bit of push and help for children when they're young, turns into everything. So once we thought about it, that was like the best use of that location.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. If the nigga ain't demonstrating for hustle, this is what I'm telling you. Don't come over here. Don't come over here trying to then guess what? Go do something and come back. Go get cracking and come back. That's what I said, bro. All that internet shit comes on. Listen, we're not beating. Trying to holler at you, bro. It ain't hollering at me. A nigga disrespect, bro. You do what you supposed to do. Who disrespect, bro, to me? Don't nobody disrespect, bro. Any nigga that disrespect, bro, when you in their prison, you better smash. In their prison, ain't nobody disrespected, bro, in my prison. I'm talking on the internet. When you see him, that internet shit is weak, bro. When you see him get cracked, when you see him get cracked, I can't tell. You know what's happening. I can't tell, nigga. You know what's happening.
It's not gonna happen to Black Sam.
I can't tell.
It's not gonna happen to Black Sam.
You not. You not.
All right, so family, so these are the cards for Black Sam. So let's get into it. I love me some Black Sam, baby. Yes. I remember he was, what was the most recent? I'm going to pull some clips together for y'all. I am. But I remember, and I already cleared the cards too, but let me say this real quick. It was something where he got into it with some guy, and it was at the new Marathon Burger, and I can't remember all the details, But it looked like the dude might have was cool with them at some point, and then if I can't remember the whole thing, but anyhow, anyway, it was crazy because baby, the way he checked that nigga out, it did something to my soul. Do you hear me? That is all I'm gonna say, baby. I was like, baby, that's my type of nigga, baby. So these are his cards. And let's start with his current energy. You know? What's up? 9/20/26. Let's see. Let's start these there. I'm going to start with the compass cards like I did for Lauren, and then I'm going to pull these real quick. So let's see. Let's start like that, you know. For him. And these two. Okay, let's get into it. And I had already cleared it earlier. So let's see. I'm not sure. I think I don't know if he's married or what, but we'll ask. I know somebody had some questions too with that. We'll ask. But I know he in a relationship, look like. For sure, but he might be married, guys. I'm not sure. So, let's get a few of these. I love this deck, I promise you. And, oh, thank you, Spirit. And since I've been learning astrology more and more, it's even more meaningful, if that makes sense, right? And I'll even put it in the comments. I'll start putting it. If y'all got any questions on where I get decks from and stuff, ask, because I'll be happy to tell you. I get them from all over the place. I love to collect decks. I got so many decks, y'all. It's crazy. Let's see. There we go. Let's ask for one more. Take a shuffle. The way they flip was so odd. I'll take it, right? Baby, he came up as himself, and these are his messages, and clearly these are the messages that were meant to come out. And it's in no particular order with these. But wow, it's interesting. It's interesting before we even get started. So let me sit these here. And I'm gonna just do this as a spoiler alert. Look, Capricorn, the boss. Y'all see that? Baby, he coming in as himself. Y'all see that, soul family? See, that's what I'm saying. I had already said that is my type of nigga, baby. So whoever his woman is, baby, you are lucky, baby. Nigga came in slanging, baby. Okay? He like 50, baby. They get some bosses, bitch. It's bosses and then it's some bosses, okay? And he is a motherfucking boss. Alright. Alright, let's put it good. So. Let's see his energy one. Dang, okay. Let it flow. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, okay. His cards is popping it. Popping it. Yes, Black Sound. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Good old Pisces, baby. Just like Big Rico. Oh, he got some messages. Okay. Okay. I'm going to set that right there. Focal point. Let's see. I'm going to pull these. I'm going to sit these right here on top, okay? Y'all just bear with me because I ain't never really did like all the decks like that at once, okay? So, let's start with these. Kind of check the temperature. I'm going to go ahead and unpack too while we doing this. Let me see. It's like the messages be coming in, my ear itch, my nose itch. It's like, wow. Hearing stuff, seeing stuff, all of it. Okay. I hear something. I don't even think that never happened before. Damn ear. That's crazy. Okay, a lot of different messages. Let's Okay. He's very private, you know. I've never even seen this before, right? This message, and it's like, it's called the numinous. And I'm learning astrology. That's why I love doing this, because I'm learning the cards. So it's really been cool for y'all to ride along with me on this journey, you know? But it says the unknown, the unknowable, psychic abilities, the cosmos, universal truth, oneness, source, the unnameable, shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghost of the world, space, enigmas, the occult, and intuition. I'm gonna definitely research that. But one thing we can say is that before we even start the messages, and because I never read for him, it's kind of like I'm seeing certain things based upon like past, you know, and like what's happening in our energy. I don't know if y'all understand, but I'm kind of seeing it as I'm, you know, pulling these messages as well, right? Source, you know, one with God, spiritual, very spiritual. I don't know his faith, but I think, I don't know, are they Muslim? I'm not sure. They could be Christian, I'm not sure. But this also represents where they're from, like Eritrea. It's almost like the energy of this takes you back to the source, to their ancestral land. So he could be going to visit their father's land, you know, very much so. And then that's also the energy of Nip, you know, present with him at all times. All times. It's right there. And it's funny because it says ghost. That's interesting. But he is a Pisces, sun. I don't know his placements. I wish I could see that. I'm going to have to start pulling charts before, just based on like over the horizon, just at least get us more of an idea. It won't necessarily be accurate as knowing the time, but it'll sure enough give us some. I'm sure it'll fit a lot, Tapping even more into faith this year. Wonder what his personal. Let's see. The personal year for him is his birthday was March 4th. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. So he in a personal 8 year. Yeah, balance, reciprocity. He give and receive. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Lots more abundance, Uranus. One thing about him, he pushes the, envelope all the way forward. There's breakthroughs here, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology, innovation, humanitarianism, reform, surprise, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected, rupture, edge, diversity, and lightning. And this just solidifies, even in this energy now, in a year ahead for him, this represents, many more breakthroughs, okay? Very positive collaborations, definitely deep awakening, especially coming in with the first tarot card of the Star card, and we ain't even got into the messages, right? But very powerful message, and it's interesting because that's the beginning, and here is Uranus. You're going to see more things in regards to the marathon and technology this year from Black Sam. Always doing humanitarianism. Always. That Invest Fest was very powerful too. And it was so crazy, y'all. I actually got an opportunity to go. And it's not cheap, but it's worth it. Just so y'all know, for anybody, and this is not off the subject, but really quick, I just want to say, it was here in Georgia where they had it at the World Congress Center. And I got the opportunity to go because of one of the guy who does the artwork. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. I'll maybe do like a little short for y'all to be able to see it one day. But he does the artwork, and it actually, when you put it over your phone over the app, the artwork comes alive. And I think I got that down my page because the sweatshirt I had of Outkast came alive. But he gifted us an amazing photo of Big Rico, and it, when you rub it over the app, it comes alive with him, his voice. You see him, you see Outkast, you see Goody Mob, you see the whole Dungeon family. It's so dope. But technology for them, But I got to go because of that. And he was having an exhibit, where they were able to show their art. And when I went, the marathon truck, they had the All Money In Bank truck there, guys. And when they had the truck, how about the damn line was wrapped around the building, okay? So by the time I came back around and tried to give it a little, that stuff was gone. I ended up buying like a pair of socks and a shirt, okay? But they were there, and they gave out, Black Sam gave out 100,000 to an entrepreneur, and it was beautiful. And it was the one where y'all actually see where I put in the clips with Lauren London. If you go back, make sure you guys go and check her reading out. It was very powerful, okay? But enough of that. I want to keep going because we always be here for a long time. But, I love y'all. So, again, when we do these, just get your wine, get relaxed, and do your thing and just tap in so you can hear what's going on, But very powerful, more innovation. Continue to press the envelope. Continue to move forward. More humanitarianism. And I want to say they just gave away $100,000, not even if it wasn't a week ago, right? So Trine and Flow. You know, harmony and good energies ahead this year, you know. Benefits. He'll be more energized. You know, gifts coming, more support. I love that. And don't overindulge, okay? Stay in the flow. But indulge a little bit because you deserve it. Look, Cancer energy, right? Very much, you know, more intuitive. Could be moody a little bit, you know. But energy of Cancer and mother energy this year for him, you know, he could be expecting a child maybe. Jupiter is in Cancer this year. And the way that this card reads, it's the doula, right? So possibility of children or expansion of his family. Like I said, I think I'm almost positive got a girlfriend. But I don't know if they're married, but children are definitely in the message, especially with Cancer energy here. But you know, Cancer is also about continuing to take care of the people, right? And very family oriented. So dealing with things with family and definitely, like I said, growing family, you know, expanding it, but understanding the importance of family and spending the time. And he probably got a lot of things of family that have to do with him this year. He's responsible for a lot and a lot of people. Pluto, transformation, okay? So for him, it's new beginnings. Remember, we in a 1 year right now of fresh starts. He's in a personal 8 year of abundance, but it's also about karma, and he has great karma. So one thing about Pluto, when transformation happens, which he's damn sure been through a lot, it's all about power. So power is here for him. More power. Renewal, you know, inner resources, motivation, personal power. I just said this. Evolution, you know, going through the cycles of life. He's experienced, you know, death on a heavy level. Making sure to stay, you know, grounded. Remember, indulge, obsession, you know, the energies like that of things. I don't even think he drinks though, but everybody got a vice, so whatever your vice would be. Some people like to shop and it's too much, you know. You don't have to be negative things all the time. But a vice is a vice, right? Clearing the way. Some things can be extreme, but extreme can be good in certain aspects. Neptune, Pisces, his energy. See how he came? These cards are real powerful because if you notice when I pull the cards, it was interesting that with Lauren London, not only did ninth house come out, which is the, you know, ruler of Sagittarius on the astrology wheel, that is ninth house Sagittarius, we also pull her card. So, you know, this year, more imagination and more dreams coming true for him, all right? A lot of memories, and I'm sure that's always and pretty much every day, right? Making sure that he take care of his health this year. You know, like I said, he the boss. He coming in as the boss. So with Pisces energy, you make sure that you don't self-sacrifice yourself, right? Spirituality is a thing. And again, could be going home to their homeland, you know, Eritrea. Staying balanced, you know, with any toxic energies of just like, one thing about Pisces, it could be about escapism, you know. And making sure to stay out of the confusions. It's the veils, and magic is there as well. Aquarius, and we are in Aquarius season. So this eclipse that's ahead is going to be very significant for him in his life. This could be him moving to the next level. And see, we ain't even tapped into the love life yet. But Aquarius is the radical, guys, and you know that. And happy solar return to you, Aquas. Happy birthday to you guys. It's about, again, he going to be doing a lot for the community. Humanitarianism, again, through and through. He's a true giver, guys. True and through. Amazing person. But again, he's going to be pushing the envelope on some things. And it's going to be about, you know, it's going to be forward. It's going to be, again, with that technology. And then you have Aquarius here. And Uranus was also present. Y'all about to see some amazing things from him. And you see how I say experimental, right? I said for him, love. And y'all gonna run up out of here. Y'all ready? I can't make it up. This is a powerful deck. I'm definitely gonna pull these on y'all personals because y'all gonna see y'all personals, but I got to show y'all. Do you see that Neptune rules Pisces and he got his Pisces card? So these are his messages, guys. Do y'all not see that? Wow. You know, Pisces is the sage of the zodiac, the mystic. You know, this year is about more healing from him. I mean, how more compassionate of a man can you be? But his dreams are coming true. He got some things that he been working on. And I'm like, you know, as much as he's done, you like, how much more do you dream? But it's there and it's huge and it's expansive. And it's blessed and it's coming. Y'all gonna see it, you know. Very, 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 like I said, if he hasn't been spiritual, this is the year where he gonna experience some all type of energy that's gonna take him to that, you know, more spiritual level for him. All of the above. You know, humble, which he already is, but still, you know, making sure to not be self-pitying or illogical. You know, keeping balance in the temperature. You know, this fish can go this way, that way. Venus is here. Love is here. He could get married this year, or if he's not already married, you know. But love is here for him. More luxury, more wealth. You know, again, he is a good man. He's all about diplomacy. But he'll be experiencing more pleasure, and that's good. You know, more adoration, more attraction. Okay? All right. Rising sign. His outlook is really good this year. You know, thinking about his world mission statement, expression, how he's moving. You know, again, I think they do run actual marathons. So again, working on being more healthier and staying balanced, right? Making an impact on the world and continuing to carry the name. The marathon continues. You see that? Rising, ascendant. That's powerful. And what other way to explain Jupiter? And do you know that I was watching one of my favorite channels? I'm an astrology teacher. I'm even in her like private Patreon. And it's Lori Lothian. And she had a guest on there. And he talked about Jupiter because you know, guys, that Pisces is exalted in Cancer to this year, okay, 2026, and it's about expansion and blessings. And look, Venus love is there. He could very well have a baby this year, Jupiter right here. But let me say, the guy was explaining about Venus, the planet Venus, and her, why she's exalted in Pisces, because when Jupiter is in exalted in Cancer, it's exalted in Pisces. Okay, guys, I had to stop so I could make y'all kind of like, I know for y'all that already understand, but just saying it. And the reason why is Venus represents the morning star. So the sailors will be on the water and they'll look for the morning star, which is Venus. And so that's the way, that's how they use their compass. So you get it, Pisces water. So Venus is exalted in Pisces. Isn't that beautiful? I just had to share that. But lots more expansion and blessings for this man ahead in all ways, okay? Enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, luck. Again, travel for him, I said it. Belief, luck. And Jupiter is about, spiritual journey. And I said it looked like even in the messages, he'll at some point may go home to his father, to their where they're from. About teaching, he gonna be learning new things. Look, this is about foreign cultures. I just said it. Expansion, expansion, expansion. Black Sam, keep leaping, exploring new things, and the sky is just the limit. Okay. Now, coming in strong, the star card. Okay, he's star, but even more so, he really been working on healing. This has been a test of faith for him, baby. But he has been tapping into his community, to his support system, to his family, to his partner, going in, look like even with all the things, baby, he did not play. When I say he is all about action, okay? If stand on business as a person, is him. He got so much going on. You can see it. Juggling, right? It's because he got so much going on and everything is just so high paced. His life is full in a lot of ways, This year is about a lot, has to do with healing, faith, and being inspired, with the star card, hearing the messages. And remember, it's interesting because I showed y'all Uranus. So this energy is present for him this year, heavily. This is his messages. There's some attachments that he got and some energies with the devil card here. Going through the motions. Remember I said with Pisces, they can have vices, different ways of handling and, trying to cope or escapism with things. And it's different in all ways, It could be something small as not eat enough or eat too much. You hear what I'm saying? But it's things, Got some ways about him when it comes to love, that's for sure. It's in the messages. They gonna hear more energy and messages too about I guess like more move forward with the court case with Nip, like with the guy, that bitch ass nigga. They're gonna, you hear more about that this year too. I know he's sentenced, but I don't know. It'll just be, it's like some news around it though. I don't know. But it's in the messages, guys. You get married. Look at the Two of Cups here. And I haven't even flipped for them, so I'm not going to equate that. I'm going to just ask about him, relationship-wise. But it's in the messages, okay? He works a lot. He got to take care of himself this year. Very much so. Make sure that he paying attention to all the partnerships and the, you know, people that he deal with. Just kind of pay attention and keep your eye on things, you know. New cycles ahead. News too. Remember I said it's gonna be something about that guy that's gonna we'll hear. And it don't look like it's gonna be good. And not necessarily good in I just don't like to say negative stuff like that, but it doesn't have, and it's all to the good when it comes to them. But I'm just saying in regards to him, in regards to the guy, it might not, I don't know, ain't he locked up or something? Might hear some news around him and being in jail or something not good happening or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's in the messages. Look like he could be getting married, or if he's not already married. Let's see. Do like a quick one. So we finna see. We'll do a quick one. He got a lot of good things ahead. Those cards are powerful, especially them, you know, the first one, because it just kind of tells the compass of the year, right? You gotta watch employees. He gotta do the things that have to do with business, you know? Okay, that was interesting. Okay. They got timing cards. So, let me see. This is love energy. Baby. Got a lot of timing cards. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so, you know, I be having to unpack. Don't mind me when I take a moment, guys, okay? It's interesting because the lovers are here, the two of swords are here. So you got double, right? And it's like it looked like a relationship he already been in for a while, right? And it's the energy around timing. It's a lot of timing cards here. I've never seen as many timing cards in the messages. They can go through things, you know, just like I would say any couple would. That's the energy, right? I don't know, you know, much about his partner, so I wouldn't know what her personal year number is. But this is the energy of it's like we push forward, like they've been together for a while, so decisions in the energy of getting made, you know. This gonna be the year of we go forward even more or not. I don't know if they married or not. That's why I'm saying that. Okay. And I mean, all couples, like I said, they can go through things, but they can get married this year. He can get married if he's not already married. He's very private, too. He got a good sex life. But changes are coming, so I don't know if he gonna, because it's in the messages also that you can be having, you know, a baby. Remember, Venus was present also in the messages. So, like I said, I don't know much about his relationship, but even with the Fool card, it could just be something. They can be, again, going through, you know, just like any couple. But the messages are here for him to go forward to the next level if they're not already at that level. Making a decision. It's a lot of timing cards in his messages, though, in his relationship. And it's like the next, you know, few weeks to, it's something about progress being made in the energy, you know, a year or more, you know, finding the light within. Validating feelings. That's interesting, right? And then also a few days. We're in the first year. This is about fresh starts and awakenings. I said that the spring, he could be welcoming a you know, somebody to their family, expansion in this relationship too, right? They might can have trust issues from time to time. It's in the messages as well. But that's his love energy for the ladies who be wanting to know. I don't know. You know, y'all chime in, give me some energy. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and do messages from his brother, Nip. Because, baby, he is the motherfucking boss. Blacc Sam, okay. That's a fact. Came in as such, right? Love it. And he got a lot of blessings coming in this year. That's why I was like, it ain't even no need to, and a lot more giving back to the community. We're gonna see a lot of that too. Very much so. That's what's up. That's a powerful man, baby. Let's see. So let's do it. Okay, I'm sorry for the long pause, y'all. I had to do my prayer because this is from, you know, this is Nip energy to his brother. So this is messages that he has for his brother, okay, guys? All right. Oh, wow. Okay. I bought these for Big Rico, and I was like, this is a good way for them in doing these messages. Him having messages for his brother, right? Shay. any extra. Okay. That's beautiful. Okay. And let's do this. All right, last one. Let's do it. Thank y'all for riding with me if I ain't already said it. Okay, thank you. These cards so new. They kind of brand new. That's why I say I just pulled them out for. Yeah. Messages. Okay. Oh, wow. All right, there we go. Wow. Messages from your brother to from your baby brother to the big brother, right? So look at the focal point card, guys. From Nip, messages from heaven to Black Sam. It is beautiful where I am. Wow. It's beautiful where I am. As a soul, I can be in several places at one time. You want him to know that. I'm just a thought away. Wow, I love that. I love these cards, y'all. These are Talking to Heaven by Doreen Virtue, okay? We are soulmates. I said that they are soulmate brothers. You hear me? Tears cleanse the soul. It's not your fault. Wow. Look, I think these are the same messages that Lauren got so interesting. He want him to know I was met by so many loving people. And remember, his mom was praying the ancestors meet her, free her child, remember? And had to call the daddy up to call their names. And he just confirmed to him too. I was met by all his ancestors. Wow. He said the same thing to her, so he communicates with them through nature, guys. Wow. I send you loving signs through nature. All right, Black Sam, you got to pay attention to what you can think about with nature. He said the same thing to her. Don't be afraid. Wow. Guess what he said? He's so connected with his brother. He said, I see all of your thoughts. Whatever, that's a message, Black Sam, because that's something y'all know, I'm sure. That's inside. I see all of your thoughts, nigga. I just hear him saying that. There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. Wow. Wow. That's powerful. That's powerful. So different messages that he got in this regard on this card is like issues and things and situations around him that maybe he want him to pay attention to, think about, listen to. But these are the things and themes that maybe he can think about messages what his brother may be speaking on and talking about, right? So take a moment. Stop. Now it's time to rush. Now's the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. I think that, so they got some messages to do, because I want to say Lauren got this too. It's interesting. Before the important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. So it's some decisions that got to be made, Trust. While your logical mind is dictating supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. She got the same ones. That's interesting. Wow. Didn't I say something about their father? So he may be taking that trip with the dad. Look, a father's love. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. Maybe that's the message for him with Imani, right? Reminding her about her dad and the love that her dad has for her. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or has passed. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience, okay? And the energy of their father, right? Let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in a higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. And it's some things that he's going to let go of this year. It was in his messages, right? Reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help were offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support, however it's presented to you. Okay? Reaching out, message he's saying, and talk to him, even your brother even more so this year. He's there, he's present. Omnipresent, baby. Study. Learning new things. Remember I said it's something he's working on. He's going to be pushing that envelope. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again from time to time. It's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind, okay? And remember I said he had a lot of themes in this message this year here for him of giving back. Today is the day of cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. Let me tell you something. Remember I said he is amazing energy and soul. I can't make it up. Can't make it up. A mother's love. So energy with family and a mother this year. And it was family was the focal point card over there. So that's interesting. And dealing with the mothers in the family. So family, all right, Sam? A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you must miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. That could be their grandmama. Look at the lady with the hair. Granny, messages to you. That's Granny coming through Black Sam for you. She right there with you. She love you. Hope, your loved ones. Ooh. This is crazy because Lauren got these, y'all. I can't, and y'all watch me shuffle these cards. When I say Nip is a big energy, man, that's a king, baby. Hope, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. You see how he present through everything with them. Synchronicities. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Pay attention to the signs in nature. He communicates through numbers, nature, and synchronicities. And you know when you see him, Black Sam, you know. Wow, what a powerful relationship with brother and brother. I love it. Don't y'all love it? That was beautiful from Nip, right? So as we close out, y'all know we got to pull the messy cards, right? We'll pull the messages. Really, we could just pull these for him. I guess we'll pull like a few. Why not? We always got to pull the T regardless. Because remember with messages, is take what resonates and you know you leave the rest behind, right? Always. So let's do it. That was good. Let's do it, y'all. Y'all, we been riding. It's 51 minutes. It's the same time, boy. It don't never fail. But it's all good. Y'all know how I roll. We gonna get to the bottom of some things if we can. All right? Let me see. Let's see. We'll just do a few. I don't really know what's buzz like that stuff. We'll do one more. There we go. Okay. Maybe I pulled two, but it must be that, right? And this is his message, because look at that focal point. That's crazy. All right, we're going to do this one too. That's what's up. I like doing these, y'all. Make sure y'all leave comments. Tell me what y'all know. You know, we always come back and do check-ins and all that good stuff. I think JD Vance up next. I gotta look at my list. If it's not him, then it's gotta be, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I got a list though. And it's snowing. It's supposed to snow and ice here this weekend, y'all, in Georgia. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I hope y'all warm and all that good stuff. When the last time somebody made hot chocolate? I was thinking about making some. Okay. Let me see. I'll do a few of these. Do 1 and 3. There we go. I love that for him, so let's keep them like that. Because they kind of like tarot, so they not like those in no particular order. So we'll just do it that way. Let me turn the thing of the cards, right? Let me not mess that up. I'm going to slide that right there just so I can. Let's see. Shuffle. This is it. This is it. This is the last one, so we'll see what's up. Okay. All right, let's put everything back. All right, right, now let's see. And we out of here, y'all. We just do a few of these too. Okay. Black Sam. Okay. Let's do one more. Black Sam. Go to his messages, okay? Focal point cards. So, as we get out, I don't know why is this something. I don't know what that's about, but let's see. Remember, my nose was itching here. I was like, what kind of messages? What the hell? Alright, you know I gotta get my teacups first. Okay, so it's crazy because the focal point guys, and I said he is a stand-up nigga all the way around the board, baby. Keeping it 100, honesty, showing true colors, transparent intentions. He is the 1 and the 2 and the 3. You hear me? Rebound, flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. That might be, you know, he can have that kind of energy, maybe how he handle things. You never know, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, not standing on business, but I'm saying when you dealing with all type of shit going on, you know. I don't know. But just take that energy and maybe leave it behind. We don't know. Turn party animal. Sex, drugs, and alcohol. Indulge in the surface pleasures as well. It might be people around him because I don't think he drink or nothing. I'm not sure. But you know, this could be with energy around them as well. This don't necessarily have to be directly him, right? Receipts, okay, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. Okay, I don't know what you got going on. I don't know. But hey, remember I said some shit gonna come out about that boy, more stuff, even though he already locked up or something. But I don't know. Something with all of that though. That energy can be like that too, right, guys? So long road, delays, trials and tribulations, taking the long way. Remember I said I don't necessarily feel like that. Long road could be him, might really be going the distance if he not already married. I don't know. Y'all got to chime in the comments and let me know. Ooh, morning after, up all night, late night rendezvous, spending the night. Look, flashy and boastful. This could be people and energy around him, right? Just saying, just saying. All right, so let's see. Got this energy. And look, this is about into debt, tear us apart, contracts, careers, commitments, Saturn. Remember I said he always dealing with making money, contracts, you know, commitments. And commitments, guys, he could be getting married if he not already married. Receive, open. Remember I said blessings coming, right? I said that. Limitations and fears. So remember, not you know, removing that energy. Self-love, creation, and intentions. Remember I said it could be every baby. I'm telling you. But it's going to be about him this year too, right? Guilt and sabotage energy. I don't know, but take it as you may. Pluto and transformation, okay? New cycles are here. Release, surrender, and purge, okay? On some things for him, maybe. Ego, vanity, and pride, okay? Somebody around him. Remember I said he came in with that Aquarius card, healing, you know, inner child energy, okay? So definite much messages for him. This also shows, let's see. Ooh. He got to be, make sure that he clear on thinking too this year. Especially when it comes to, you know, a lot of decisions that needs to be made. Even with relationships in any part of his life, right? Again, romance is here, attraction. So the energy of that is very heavy for him. And Venus also was in the messages, remember? He's going to be gaining clearer perspectives on things. You can't make it up. providing new jobs for people too this year. You know, just making sure that he's taking care of his physical health. Dreams fulfilled. More recognition, more respect. Continue. The marathon continues, period. Judgment is here, you know. They're going to be getting some answers and some truths on some things. And I mean, the energy was, I think, in Lauren's messages somewhat too, right? Love bomb. Look at this. Intense affection too quickly. Excessive attention. Overwhelming charm. Hidden control. He could just be getting love bomb right now. Who knows? But toxic love was the focal point. Pain disguised as passion, addictive patterns, harmful attachment, can't live without. Let me say something, and this is about perseverance, which is what he is all about, which was the focal point of that deck, right? But I just want to say, I forgot, just that quick, because we were talking about judgment. It'll come back to me, okay? Trust the signs. Listen, trust the signs. Follow the guidance. Paying attention to the guidance. Universe speaking clearly. Following intuitions and messages received. A lot of that for him this year. A lot of that. Breaking cycles. He been doing that. You know, but, oh, this is what I wanted to say. I knew it would come back to me. And it's interesting because this card is reminding me of that. Remember, the devil card was in his messages. So some form of attachments, you know, we all got some things that we got to deal with on all type of shit. But it's about freedom from repetition. It's about new beginnings, and it stops with me, right? It's funny, the last two cards, okay? So remember, the cards was up and down, but it still shows, and it goes to either marriage or proposal, or and also even welcoming, you know, a baby in a family. And it may not even just be him having a baby, but it could be because it's in his messages. Commitment issues, afraid to settle down, avoiding intimacy, fear of loss of freedom is complicated, okay? Real or fake. So at the end of the day, it's the energy where I don't necessarily get commitment issues, but I don't know his personal business, but through the messages, it's more about, you know, finally making a decision. This year looks like for him and his messages that it's solidified. Like, you get what I mean? Crossroads, important choices, life-changing decisions. Choose wisely. Your next step matters. What a card to end with. Decisions got to be made. But very powerful reading for Blacc Sam. What y'all think? I think so. One thing about it, he is a boss, baby. Okay. So I love y'all, soul family. I don't even know who up next. Make sure you keep these notification bells on, because I'm coming. I told you y'all gonna see a conglomerate of them, and then I promise I'm gonna just do. Let me stop talking and just keep moving with action, right? So I love y'all. Peace and love, and I will see you guys soon. And in the next one, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I got to say it all the time. And thank you, y'all. Y'all got me to 1,500 subscribers. Make sure y'all look in the community, because I got to start communicating with y'all more through there, okay? So keep the notification bells on and look at the community posts. All right. Peace and love. Thanks for watching the Common Corner Show. Peace and love, soul family. And I'll see you guys in the next one.